Make sure everyone's muted. Excuse me. I presume you can hear me okay and see my crazy hair. I'm copying Julie Martin. I'm like the crazy hair lady. Can everyone hear me all right? Yeah, cool. Okay, so sorry about the late start there. I'm trying to just really quickly upload a video from the weekend, but it might take a couple of minutes. So thanks very much for joining the call. What I'm going to do is I'm not feeling 100%, so very kindly Scott Henry has offered to step in and host the call. And I think as he was actually hosting the afternoon session on Saturday in Birmingham, it's probably quite fitting that he hosts this call as well. Whereas really what we're going to talk about is a little bit about the conference itself. From my point of view, I think I've been involved in the business for 3 years now and been to every single conference going, which is a top tip. If you ever wanted one, you should be at everything. And this was probably one of the best from around the world that I have attended. I think some of the speakers were incredible. I think the host on Saturday afternoon was particularly special. He was really good. And the content, everything from the way it was handled from a corporate point of view, it ran seamlessly, nothing ran over schedule. All the speakers delivered brilliant content, and everything was just massive. If you were there, I'm sure you'll have felt like a huge excitement about the future and about what we're part of and what you're all part of. And if you weren't there, I'm sure you felt left out, and I want you to make sure that you're in Bournemouth. And to that end, what we've done with this call is Scott's going to tell you a bit about his experience from his first conference through to hosting at this one, and then we're going to kind of interview a couple of the guys who have all got different levels of experience and just give them 3 or 4 minutes to talk through their experience of what the conference was like for them, and the impact it's had on their business already just a couple of days later. So what I'd like to do, if I can first, I'm just going to see if it works. If it doesn't work, we'll do it at the end. But I want to show you this video of Jeffrey Bertie just to get you in the right frame of mind for the next half an hour. So Jeffrey Bertie, I'm sure all of you know, is the highest earner in the company, and he's earned over $100 million now in commissions, which is nothing short of incredible, really. I think he earns now something like over $100,000 a month, every single month, and the same again from his investments. So he's definitely something worth listening to. But I thought he was absolutely incredible on the day. He's a great speaker, but he comes really from the heart, and everybody that I spoke to afterwards said that he really, really helped them to see what was possible and what we're all part of. So I wanted to play just the last little bit, kind of to close. He spoke for about 40 minutes, but just the last little section of his piece. So I'm just going to see if I can screen share it. If not, I'll just hand over to Scott. We'll do the interviews and I'll play it at the end. So just bear with me for 1 second. And I'll see if I can do this. Oops.
Working through. I mean, you'd like to be able to do that for your mother. Right? How many mothers would like your son to do that? I had my mom at a conference, I don't know how many years it was after that, maybe 10 years. She was at a convention, I was closing it in the United States. There was 4,000 or 5,000 people in the room. And you get a chance to acknowledge your mom in front of an audience. Telling this story and just had her stand up and played some music and the flowers and the whole thing. And I'll never forget after that, she pulled me to the side after everybody had cleared out. The lights were off, and she goes, Jeffrey, I wish you wouldn't tell that story. She goes, you make us sound like we were so poor. And she goes, and by the way, that car now is over 10 years old. She said, it's two-wheel drive, and it's a little slippery. And I said, I get your point. And she goes, and another thing, don't forget you only have one mother. So I can't afford two the way this is going. It's so funny. Cory knows this story. My mom was, she wanted to remodel the kitchen. I don't know if you've ever remodeled a kitchen before, but I thought a remodel of a kitchen, what, 50,000, 100,000? So I said, Mom, no problem. You want to remodel the kitchen? No problem. And I'm out blowing and going, building my business. Get a call, well, your mom's kitchen remodel's up to 100,000 now. Then they get another phone call. It's up to 200,000. Your kitchen's now over 300,000. It got over to 500,000 for a kitchen remodel. And I finally had to call her. I said, Mom, what's going on up there? I said, are you building a whole new house? She goes, where are you going? I can remodel my kitchen. And she goes, and if you don't want to help me, I'll just take out a loan. Okay. But you know what? Now I've been able to buy a home on the beach and several cars and all these wonderful things. Another thing that charged me, guys. Have you ever lost somebody you love from stroke, cancer, or heart disease? Before I got into this business, I lost my father at the age of 46. You talk about a defining moment, something that shapes your destiny, a moment in time. When I got that phone call at 4 o'clock in the morning, that my father had a massive heart attack and that was it, there was no second chance, it was the worst day of my life. And I remember getting off the phone. And I was like, emotionally just sick. And I remember just hearing this. I was like, that's it. I'm in my early 20s, he's 46. And I said, you know what, Jeff? You could turn the worst day of your life into the best day of your life based on what you do. It's not the event, it's the meaning you give it. It's not what happens in life, it's what you do with what happens in life. And I took that, thank you. We talked about, Jerry, divorce your story, marry the truth. And I took that deepest pain in life, and instead of just playing the me, me, me song, I said, you know what, Jeff? How can you grow from this? How can you learn from this? What lessons are there? How can you become more? How can you have more capacity to serve and help someone else from this experience? And it shaped me. I took that experience and I turned it from the worst day to the best day. Look, guys, I give it all back. The 90 million in commissions and bonuses, all the success, all the money in this business. If I could have got my own father on Juice Plus. Because it just might have saved his life. It just might have saved his life. When you know what you know about Juice Plus, it's not an opportunity, it's a responsibility. How could you not share this with someone? And if I would have got him on Juice Plus, and he would have started taking Juice Plus, let me ask you a question. How many of you, since you started taking Juice Plus, you eat more fruits and vegetables? How many of you drink more water? How many of you thought about working out in the gym? At least it's a thought, right? It starts a snowball process, doesn't it? I mean, it starts to get some things moving. And I remember, just this whole experience. Look, I'm Italiano. I thought the Whole Foods meant the whole pizza when I did it. So that was something that drove me in the beginning. The mom, the dad. Last year I was in Israel and I had some kids ask me in Israel. I was talking to them and telling me, they were like, Jeff, was it worth it? Was it worth working that hard in your 20s and 30s and giving up some of the partying with your friends or the time on the beach? Was it worth the price you paid for this type of success? Because I was willing to say no to the things that really weren't that important, so I could say yes for the rest of my life to things that truly matter. Right? I'll share with you based on time, I can't tell you this story. Okay, I'll tell you. As I said, let me share with you another story. I got a phone call from my mom about 5 years ago. My grandmother's 92 years old. She's getting really ill. My mom calls me up on the phone and she says, Jeffrey, Granny's really not doing well. she goes, I don't know how to ask you this. She doesn't want to go one of those homes. She wants to stay in her home. She'd like to stay here in her home. And it's expensive. I said, Mom, stop. The answer is yes. I said, absolutely. And I said, you tell me, was it worth it to be able to tell your mom yes? Your mother in her home. I was in Australia last year, and I was telling the story, and I came back after sharing the story. My mom called me up. This is 5 years later. My grandmother's 97 years old, and she said, a couple hours ago, grandmother passed away peacefully in her bed, and I was looking at her. And I said, you tell me if it was worth it to be able to do that, to be able to give more, do more in life like that. So, today, what we're doing today, why are some of these top earners from around the world here today? Why are we here? My why's evolved. It's not out of desperation, it's out of inspiration. Here today for you. I'll never forget where I came from. I'll never forget when I filled out my application. I'll never forget coming to my very first conference. We're here today for you. It's your turn. It's your chance now. It's your grand opening. You got a chance here to be a selfish human being and stay home in your house. And life's not about me, it's about we. I decided to retire into my business instead of from my business. You know how you have people that have the success, that science of achievement, they have the money? But you ever meet people that have money but they're not fulfilled? Anybody? They're not happy? Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure in life. In this business, it is rich in relationships, love, and connection. The two spiritual needs, growth. Aren't you the happiest in life when you're growing and there's progress? And a chance to contribute beyond yourself. A chance to make a difference in this world. A chance to be part of a movement. Something that's mission-driven, purpose-driven. Something bigger than yourself, Jeff. Something that's full of meaning and purpose and fulfillment. Emotional and spiritual revenue. But you're talking about something here that is priceless. Do you know how it feels when you have somebody come off that's a new rising star and they're stepping up and they say, Jeff, thank you for believing in me more than I believed in myself in the beginning. Thank you for playing that small part in my success. Isn't that worth it? One night at a time. Clock's off. That's it. People always say, well, Jeff, where do you get all this energy? You seem so fired up and so much energy. How many of you take the capsules, take 2 capsules, 2 and 2 a day? How many of you do 3 and 3? 4 and 4? Anybody do more than that? Sometimes when I'm traveling, I'll take like a bottle of it with me. I feel like Superman, like you got a cape on the back. People say, where do you get all this energy? Well, I did a shot of tequila before I came up, so I really did. Now you start taking the product. And one of the success tips I want to share with you is you've got to inspire you first. You've got to live the mission. You've got to become a product of the product. It's not what you say, it's how you feel about what you say. People communicate more with feelings than they do words. Step 1 is you become a raving fan customer. Period. And it's when you agree with me, it's easier to share something that you truly believe in and you're passionate about, and it's not from here, but it's from here. And to go out and share it by word of mouth, that's how it works. You've got that emotional sincerity. Listen, people will forget what you said, but they'll never forget the way you made them feel. So I guess in closing, I'll share this with you. I had so much more I wanted to share, but let me just go back here. I had quite a training here, by the way. In closing, it's this. Call to action. It's the marching orders. What's next, Jeff? What's the next step? You know, you're at the right place at the right time, but it doesn't mean you get the prize. Timing is very important. I believe the next 3 to 5 years you'll see the biggest growth in our 45-year history. But you've got to step up. You've got to take this thing serious and have that sense of urgency, that fear of loss, and really say, you know what, I'm going to set my standards high. I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to be the best distributor. I'm going to hold myself accountable. Watch the feet, not the lips. Distributors do what you do, not what you tell them to do. You lead, not push. You go out there and set the example. And if you do that, if you get focused, you have that consistency and that discipline on the main activities, and step up, your business and your team will explode. So I guess in closing is this. Thank you. If you've been searching in life like I was, you found a home. Welcome to the Juice Plus family. I thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you.
So there you go. I think I'm just going to make sure that's all muted again. So here's what I'm going to do with that, guys. I'm going to watch that 10-minute clip every single morning until I get to 500 Club, because that puts a fire in my belly.
Let's give our last speaker of the convention a huge round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, John Holowati, PMD, couple hundred.
Hold on a minute, that was last year. That's actually a really good video as well, though. If you want to go and watch it, that was John closing Birmingham last year, which is an extremely good video too, but we'll maybe do that for another time. But yeah, for me, I was literally, as soon as he finished speaking, I said to Mike, I'm going to watch that every single morning, or listen to it. You don't even have to watch it, just listen to it, because the last sort of 6 minutes, it's like, it's just that. It's just time to step up. It's your turn now. It's my turn now. This is your chance, and you've just got to do it. So anyway, hopefully that's given you a sense of a little bit of what the conference was like. It was just outstanding. So I'm gonna hand over to Scott and let him pick up now. And in fact, do you want me to make you host, Scott? Yeah, cool. I'll do that, and find you, and then I can go and listen. Hold on. Oh, sorry, I gone past you. How could I go past you? Oh, there you are. Unmute. Cue host.
Cheers, Emma. I can then unmute all the guys that are speaking as well.
Over to you, my love. I hope I'll mute myself now as well. Thank you very much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
No worries. No, anytime. Absolutely buzzing. How you doing, guys? Good evening. Thanks for taking time out. I hope you enjoyed that video. It is available on YouTube. So straight after the call, and every morning, like Emma said, listen to it. It's 10 minutes, and it will get you going for the day. And if you have any problems with belief or self-doubt, or you need just to kick up the bum or a bit of motivation, that will certainly do it. There's no better man to do it. So let me just talk to you a bit about the convention. I'm going to obviously get people to talk about their experiences from different levels in the business and different times. So for me, that was the third National Leadership Convention in Birmingham that I've been to. The first time I went in 2014, I was an international marketing director. I must have had about 50 people there, I suppose. And it obviously blew me away. It was absolutely unbelievable, and it was great to meet so many people, whether it's corporate side, people that have been in the business for a long time, short time, whether it's some team members that I've not met before, but I've got so much from it. Fast forward a year later, when I was PMD, so last year, there was probably about 100 of my team there, so it doubled, near enough. Different experience because much better, I wouldn't say better, but much more inspiring speakers. It was Bob and Sue Burdick. They just absolutely blew me away. And last year it did two things to me. It it inspired me, but it also made me feel like I wasn't doing enough. That's how I felt last year. So I left with my tail between my legs, and I really thought, actually, I need to be stepping it up a gear here. So yeah, it was an amazing conference for me last year, and this year, obviously, because I was hosting, it was a different experience. So I wasn't sat there all the time, speaking to people or listening to the speakers, but I was backstage talking to them one-on-one. Like, what an experience that was. So, and I had other team members backstage and on stage and talking, but I had 200 people there. So what these conventions do, guys, they cement your belief. You connect with your team if you've got a bigger team. You connect with other people's teams. You meet the corporate side. You meet some of the guys that you think are superstars in the business, but they're not, just not ordinary people. And you just leave with a really thick skin. You leave feeling like you're 7 foot, 8 foot tall, that you can take on the world. And if I had my way, we'd have these events once a month, because we all need them. So they're so important. And what I'd say to you guys is, obviously we'll talk about Bournemouth a bit at the end, but what I'd say to you guys, if you did go, brilliant, get more people there next time. And if you didn't go, then that's your priority. So let's move on into the first speaker. It's Natalie Fortuin. So I'm just going to unmute you. She's an SC in the business, and she brought new people to the event. 2 seconds, Natalie. I'll just find you now. There's a long list there, isn't there? Here we go. Here she is. Okay. Oh, no, wrong one. Where you gone? Unmute. Natalie, you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing? You well?
Yeah, wicked. I didn't realise I was on first.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good.
Get me out of the way.
So was this your first event?
No, it was my third, actually. My third Birmingham conference. So a little bit different to you in the sense that you had so many people year 1, year 2, and then year 3. But year 1, the same year that you went as PMD, I went by myself. And it was a bit of a crazy experience, but I didn't really know what to expect. But then year 2, I thought I stepped up the game, and I brought 1 to the conference. Yay, go me. But then year 3 this year, me and my team, we had 20 people there, and what a huge difference it made to my experience. And just 1 day into March already, as a direct result of taking so many people and showing so many people the opportunity. We've had in the team 5 new sign-ups just today alone. So for our team, it's blown us to a whole different level. Like literally, I don't think as a team we haven't had that many new starters in a month, never mind on day 1 of the month. So I'm so super excited about the next 9 months.
Yeah. So what's changed?
For me, from 6 months ago, basically, I decided that things needed to change. I decided that we needed to step up. I needed to stop, in Sinead Kavanagh's words, stop promoting a social, a social club, and start really getting customers involved. And that's the customer side, the customer relations, the customer retention has been the absolute key to making a big change in the last 6 months. I'm telling myself that I wanted 20 people there, like 3-4 weeks ago. I don't think we had 20 people come into Birmingham, but I told myself that that's what I wanted, and I made it happen, basically. So yeah.
What's changed since Birmingham?
Definitely, we want to I want all of my team, all of my top leaders to all be bringing 20 people to the next conference, and that is not going to happen overnight. Obviously, it's going to take time. It's going to start small. We're going to have to build. We're going to have to have lots more in-house events. We're going to have to sort of build them into a process quite quickly. But I think having that clear vision for all of us, and all of them stepping up as individual leaders in their own right, will 100% make sure that they all bring their own 20 next time.
So what's your aim for Bournemouth then? How many are you bringing?
Me personally, oh God, you put me on the spot now.
No, team-wise. How many teams do you want there?
Oh, team-wise, I want at least 100.
Amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
And you can do it. Of course you can.
Yeah, totally.
So,
you did it, so I can do it.
Yeah, exactly that. Brilliant. So thanks for sharing that. I'm just going to mute you now.
Cheers.
Scott, you've muted your cell phone as well.
Chantal, you there? Chantal, talk to me. Are you there? No? Can anyone hear me? Thumbs up. Yeah. I don't think Chantel's. Are you there, Chantal?
Chanel, not Chantal.
Oh, Chanel. Oh, okay. I'm probably unmuting the wrong person then. Yeah, I've got Chantel. Well, okay. Bear with me, guys. I'm in the ex-military. What do you expect? Is she on the call? Is she even on the call, Sneds? Okay, I'll move on.
You go
Danielle. Danielle Kirtley, you there? I've just unmuted you. Danielle? No, Danielle Kirtley's not answering either.
I saw her. She's unmuted.
Oh, no, yeah. Are you there, Danielle? No, cool. Muted again. So
let me just see if I can reclaim the host. I might be able to do it at my end. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm host now. We'll see whether that makes any difference or not. Cool. Kurt, can you hear me, babe? You there?
No.
Try one of your girls. Try Terry or.
Oh, Danielle, something up with my mic. Okay, Lauren Hodgson, I'm coming to you next. So let me just unmute you. Sorry about this, guys. These things happen.
Chanel is on as well.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I can't unmute her because I'm not the host.
Let's go to Chanel because she's on the call and she's pretty new. So get her first and then we'll go to the others.
No, I can't unmute anyone because you're host.
I'll do it now.
Don't you just love technology?
Chanel, you there, babe?
Yeah, I'm here. My internet's a bit in and out. So.
Right, I'll hand back to you and mute myself.
All right, cool. Hi, hon, you're right. So sorry about that. So, was this your first Birmingham experience?
Yes, it was. I've only been to that Northampton training event where I saw you and John Holowaty, which was pretty small. There was like 20 people there, and I brought one of my team members with me. But yeah, no, this was my upline was pretty like, you've got to go there, you've got to be there, and then seeing all the like Emma's videos. So yeah, I took my partner with me, who he was more skeptical about the business itself rather than the product. So yeah, I'm a detox specialist anyway. I'm a trained detox specialist. I've always been quite like into my nutrition and eat well and stuff, and I came across this. And I've tried other network marketing companies and I just couldn't find the passion for it. So going to this was, I don't even have words for it. I was expecting the inspiring speeches, but being able to listen to the doctors and the dietitians, and I'm a science geek, I love my science. So seeing all that kind of cemented it for me. But my partner, he was in on a personal note, he was in a motorcycle accident about 5 years ago, impaled himself on a fence through his hip. So it's all metal inside his hip, and he has problems with his lymphatic system. And I'm always on at him about make sure he eats right and detoxes all the time because his lymphatics get clogged up. And I've now got him on gold plan. I've got him on the capsules and the shakes. With his leg, he's can't exercise as well as he could. He had a rugby scholarship and all sorts, and he was like, okay, I'm taking the capsules and the shakes, but I'm not sure if this as a business is right for you. And listening to that Jeff Roberty speech, it was that moment, like he'd seen all the science and stuff and was like, actually, yeah, I'm pretty glad about doing the stuff. And then after that speech, he turned to me and said, so where do I sign up? And now he's my team member.
Wow.
And as of yesterday, I got to SDD. He managed to put through a gold plan and 2 boosters in about an hour. So that just bumped me over. And so his family are on them, but he's pretty intent on promoting, and he travels. He's in motorsport, so he travels around the world all the time, and he's going on about promoting it worldwide, internationally, and I'm kind of like more homely and doing it here, so he's going to do his thing, and we're all kind of all engines a go. But yeah, no, it was just immense, really. And I'm now going to be doing a few of my own events. So I've bought, there was the Juice Plus Tools stalls outside, which had all the leaflets and stuff. I got myself a Jim Rohn CD, which is now playing in my car constantly. And I got all the leaflets and everything. So I'm now planning to do a few home events and then work up and up. But I plan to be on that stage very soon, and it's just great. I just love the support from everyone, and everyone seems to be so encouraging. And I was kind of worried, like, people achieving, and I was thinking some people can get a bit jealous and not be like that encouraging, but everyone, I've had nothing but love and support from everyone, and it's just really nice, and it's
So
I'm glad I'm here.
So the main thing you've really got is belief in the product, belief in the business, belief in the people.
Yeah, I knew the product was good, and I'd seen the results and heard people who've been on it and stuff, but as a business opportunity, it's just cemented that for me. And I've noticed also in my sales, so in the last couple of days, so only today I've had three orders, and I find my posts have a bit more energy to them. Like, I think you can often, my DMO of doing my posts in the morning, lunchtime, evening, you can get a bit robotic with it and autonomous and just writing the same thing. I've noticed when I'm writing my posts, there's a bit more fire in it, and a bit more like people that when I'm messaging people, I'm so like, yeah, I'm just really passionate about it, and I think that's transferring to people, and they're like, actually, well, yeah, she believes in it that much, then I'm going to believe in it too.
Yeah, exactly. Because 9 times out of 10, people will believe into you before they even believe into the product. So that's so important, and that's why we all, it's important that we build relationships and rapport with people, and rather than see them as pound signs or a customer or a sale or whatever it is, because they'll believe into you. So thanks for sharing that, and
that's right.
Can't wait for Bournemouth. And what's your aim for Bournemouth?
Well, I bought my ticket straight away, so I'm definitely going to be there. That's October. I'm definitely going to be an SSC. I'm going to aim for SSC, but definitely by then.
Thanks for sharing, Helen. Brilliant.
Thank you. Bye.
Emma, I think you're going to have to unmute.
I'll mute Danielle now, and I'll mute Janelle. Okay, so I'll mute Danielle Kirtley now. There you go. Done.
Hi.
Hey, Helen, you all right?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, really well, thanks. So, how many conventions have you been to now, Birmingham?
So this one was my third. My first one, I'd only been in the business 4 months. So I joined in the September, and by the time the February came, I was already a QNMD. So when I started the business, it went really, really quickly for me. I went to my third convention this year, still as a QNMD. So I have been queuing now for 2 years. And I've kind of been all right with that. I think I've been a little bit too all right with that. I've just been prodding along and doing what I can, and thinking that I was working really hard. And this convention, every convention I go to, I come back and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited, and blah, blah, blah. The last couple of weeks, and then I go back to just being all right with it. But this one, I think, was just, I don't know what was different about it. I can't put my finger on it, but every single bit of it is absolutely electrified us. And I think mostly it was seeing people get up on stage and get their recognition. Was not hard for me, but it was hard to swallow. To see people get up and say that obviously the business was going so slow and blah blah blah, and now all of a sudden they're doing all of this and they're IMD or the EMD, and I was sat there like, why is that not me? Like, I don't understand why that's not me. So I think it was, for me, events are always a massive amount of self-reflection, because it's put in your face that other people are doing exactly what you're capable of and you're just not. And it's proven here that there's no excuse for it. You're just not doing what you know that you should be doing. Yeah. So since I came back, we came back on the Sunday. Obviously, I'd had about 8 hours sleep the whole weekend. But we came back on the Sunday, and all I wanted to do was climb into bed and go to sleep. And I thought, that's me problem. That's not going to get you where you want to be. So I just put it straight out on Facebook that I was doing a potential Zoom call for anybody that was interested in the business. So I did a potential Zoom call that night. I've personally signed up a front line since I got back. One of my teammates that was there signed up a front line. I've got another girl signing her form tonight to sign up. So that'll be 2 in 2 days since I came back from the convention. And I've wrote down my DMO and I've stuck to it like glue. I think I've completed my whole DMO by about 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, whereas usually it's getting like 10 o'clock at night and I'm like, oh, well, I still haven't done that, but I'll just do extra tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and it doesn't happen, whereas I've been just not moving until it's done. And I know I've set a 90-day game plan. We go to Vegas on the 29th of May, and the 90-day game plan takes us up to the 28th, and I want to be sat in the airport waiting to go to Vegas, and I want to get the phone call to say I've gone NMD. That's my plan. So and then we'll be making it rain in Vegas.
And you can do that because you've got the belief, the passion, and you've got the desire, and that's the main thing. And
yeah.
What's your plan for Bournemouth then? How many people do you want there?
For Bournemouth, so here's another funny story. Last year at Birmingham, I had 5 people there, and I was like, right, next year I'm going to have 50 people there, and I put it on my vision board, and I was really excited about it. And this year I had 5 people there, so again, it was like just another kind of kick in the face. Like, I sat there and I thought, this time last year, you were so excited, and you said there was going to be 50 of your team here, and you sat here again with 5. So I think the whole weekend was just massive, like I say, just massive self-realization. So Bournemouth, I've already got 5 that have booked their tickets, so I know I'm going to at least have 5 there, but more. So I'm going to set, I think, a little bit more of a realistic goal and say 20, because I think that's another thing with me. I kind of shoot myself in the foot by setting these big dramatic goals, and it doesn't happen, and I get really disheartened. So yeah. I'm going to say 20 at Bournemouth, but the way that the team's going at the minute, hopefully it'll be more.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing, Herden. Well done, and good luck for your 90 days.
Thank you.
You've got it. You've got it. Nez, can you
yeah, this time.
Can you unmute Lauren Hodgson, please, Emma?
Done.
Loza, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. So Lauren, obviously, just hit NMD. Well, last month you hit, January you hit NMD. So massive congrats. So it's your first convention as a national marketing director. So explain to the guys your experience, obviously being a little bit different, being able to go backstage and getting the new VIP treatment.
Yeah, so it was totally different to last year. So last year was my first Birmingham convention. That had been to Barcelona in the previous October, so like 3 months before. And in Barcelona I was an SSC, and then in Birmingham I was still an SSC. My business wasn't really very good at the time, and last year it was me. I just went away from there and realised, wow, I really need to change something in my business. So obviously this year going as an NMD, it's just been a total different experience. So experiencing like going backstage and in the VIP tent and stuff like that. Like in the VIP tent was like Jeff Liberty, people like Alex Webb and all the PMDs and stuff that you kind of look up to in the business, and they're like celebrities, and then you're like just in this VIP tent with all these people, and it's just crazy. So yeah, I just can't wait for like the rest of my team to be able to experience that as well. So like one of my team members came in the VIP tent because she was going on stage for QNMD recognition. So obviously she got to experience it a little bit as well. But yeah, the whole weekend was just totally amazing.
Did you manage to speak to any of the guys backstage that have been in the business for a long time?
Well, Sven like had like that bit of a talk with us all. So obviously that were amazing. But I think I were a little bit starstruck, to be honest. I was just kind of sat there, just looking around, like people watching and staring at everyone. So yeah, it were a little bit surreal.
Do you think it's inspired many of your team to, you know, to reach NMD for Bournemouth?
Yeah, definitely. So all my team members that were there, like I think they've all booked the tickets for Bournemouth already. They're all absolutely buzzing. The team's grown massively, like in the last few days since we all got back. I were getting messages whilst we were there saying just stuff like, I've noticed how successful you've become, like with Juice Plus, and I've been watching your journey for ages, and you seem like you're having so much fun, and can you tell me more about it? So I just can't stress enough how important these big conventions are. They really do change the business. Every time I've come back from a big convention, I've always had like new team members messaging me and stuff like that, people wanting to join my team because it's just so exciting. I shared an apartment with like all the girls in my team, so it's not just like work, like we're all friends, we're all really close friends, and like going out for tea together, going to like the party and stuff like that, putting the pictures on. Everybody wants to be a part of something like that, like obviously all of us like in the Diamonds team, all together all weekend, like people were seeing that all over Facebook, and like people have been messaging me saying, what's this Diamonds team like, you just seem to be having so much fun. So yeah, like I just totally loved every minute of it. But my team members as well that were all there, they've all had similar messages, people wanting to join the team. A couple of my guys, it were their first convention, and I know that they were just absolutely mind blown by it all. They've come back and they're just absolutely on fire. They're getting customers, team members. So yeah, business is just going absolutely mental since Birmingham.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing, and congratulations for winning the Pioneer of the Year award. You know, well deserved, and you know, it's just a credit, and it's just it's so pleasing to see how far you've come in the last couple of years. You know, as a person, and you know, as your team, and in your business, it's just brilliant. So massive congrats.
Oh, thank you.
All right, and then Sneds, can you unmute Terry just quickly to round it up before I finish off? Tessa, you there?
Hi.
Yeah, you're all right. So,
Yeah, I'm good.
so you got literally invited to the 39 Club retreat, like literally last minute, and you hit that. So massive well done to you. And just tell the guys a bit about the 39 Club retreat and you know what you got from it and your experience.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. Oh God, yeah, it was like one of the best experiences I've ever had. I was literally treated like I was a princess. It was just amazing. So the day before, literally, the 39 Club, Simon Bowler rang me and he was like, "Hey, Terry, you're close to 39 Club. How would you like to come to the 39 Club retreat?" And I was like, "Oh my God, you're kidding me." So I was like, yeah, of course I'm coming. Went and got my dress, on my way. I didn't have a clue what I was going to be doing, but I just knew, I've seen them before, and I just knew it was going to be amazing. So anyway, I arrived to the hotel, which was all paid for and everything. The concierge took my car, and I was just told to go to my room and be ready by 6:15 in the lobby of the hotel. So I went up, got ready, came down. Everybody was down there waiting, and we had like these big limos come to pick us up to take us to some secret destination. Nobody had no idea where they were going. It was so exciting. We drove for about an hour, champagne in the limos and stuff, and I got a message from Emma from the office saying, "Congratulations, Terry, you've hit your 39 Club." So everybody was dead excited and celebrating and congratulating me. about an hour later, we pulled up to the destination, and it was the castle, Warwick Castle it is, and it was just absolutely breathtaking. I've never been to anything like it in my life. When we got inside, we had a champagne reception, and then we had like a 3-course meal and stuff. It was just so good. Like Lauren said in the VIP, we was like mixing with some of the stars in the business, if you like. And you know, I was sat at a table next to Dan Holzman, and it was just crazy. And then Simon Ball asked me to come up to the front to be like recognised for my 39 club, and I did a little speech and stuff. And like everybody were congratulating me, even got a little cheeky kiss from Big Dan. But yeah, and then afterwards. We went about midnight. We went outside. I thought we were going to go back in the limos, and there were a Ferrari limo just waiting outside for us to go home in. I've just never ever experienced anything like it in my life. It was amazing. Yeah, Scott.
Well, I think Scott might have got cut off.
Oh, no.
He's too excited. He's gone. I'll jump in then, just in case. I think he might be gone. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, it was incredible. It was so good to have you guys there as well. I think. So when you've experienced it, what's your overriding kind of thing that you want to achieve after that? Because hitting 39 club is massive, and obviously going to those events is life changing. Really, it's something that normal people like us don't normally get to experience, stuff like that. So I guess your next step is what after that?
So basically what it made me realise is that clubs is so much more than positions. You can get to your position, but the clubs is where it's at, and it's what you need to be concentrating on the most, and the positions come. So yeah, basically I've finished at nearly 50 clubs as well this month. I've nearly jumped to 50 clubs, so I'm concentrating on that this month. And yeah, just concentrating on building my clubs even more, and then obviously the promotions are going to come.
Fantastic. And
back, I think.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I don't know there. So yeah, clubs are important. So what's your plan for Bournemouth then?
For Bournemouth, so I think I had about 60, 70 team members that went there.
Wow.
So we're going to double that, 100%.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Cheers for sharing, Tessa, and massive congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. So guys, it's all right, no worries. You hear me, yeah? Yeah, cool. So guys, I'll leave you with this really. Like, as Jeff said, it's time to step up. If you don't step up, you're going to miss the train, because everyone else, is going to. This March is going to be the biggest month that we're going to have in this business, ever that the company's ever had in the UK. It's going to be. I'm telling you now. So if you don't step up, you miss out. You will miss out. So you've got to have the belief. You've got to have the belief in yourself. You've got to have the belief in the business, belief in the products, and belief in your team. And and shout about what we do. Have passion, guys. Tell everybody you bump into. Tell all your friends, all your family should be on the product, should know about the business. Everyone you bump into every day, you should be shouting about what we have. You should be wanting to help as many people as possible. And if you do, you'll create momentum. If you're consistent, you can do what you want with this business. You really can. You can achieve what you want. So looking on to Bournemouth, guys, I've heard off of Simon Bowler that 2,120 tickets have already sold in 48 hours. So that's roughly half the tickets have gone already. So they were worried that they weren't going to fill it. And I tell you what, this is going to be filled. And I know, like I said, I had about 200 team members in Birmingham. I know already, I reckon 100 of my team have already bought tickets, if not more. I reckon it's more. It really is. And, this event's going to be amazing. And it's my hometown, so Emma and I, like we did before, we'll do breakouts. I'm going to hire a nightclub, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a crazy event. It's going to be the biggest event the company's ever done in the UK. They share our vision. The company, we want to make it bigger and better, and so do they. And they share that vision, and that's why they've took a risk with Bournemouth. But as you can see already, it's not a risk. We're going to fill it, you know. And the people that do go are going to be so inspired, and it will take your business to new levels, like Birmingham has for you guys that went. So, you know, get a ticket. They're going to be on sale again soon. They're going to put some more, I think 500 more tickets out in the next sort of couple of weeks. Early bird tickets. Then they'll be on general sale. So, you know, once they're out, you know, grab them because they'll go quick. They're going to release it, I think, the same time as the Birmingham video is going to be released. And what I'd say to you guys is, like, what you put into this business, you generally get out of it. So it's your time now. It's your time to step up. It's your time to shine. Let's go out there and, you know, like I say to my guys, let's go out there and fuck shit up. You know, sorry to swear, but, you know, let's go out there and make it happen. You know, because there's people that wish it to happen. There's people that, you know, would like it to happen. And there's people that want it to happen. You go, and there are people that make it happen. Be the person that makes it happen. All right, be that person and set yourself a target for March. Set yourself a target for Bournemouth. Set yourself a target for the rest of the year and do all you can to hit it. So that's it for me, guys. I know it's been a long call, but that Jeff Roberti video is on YouTube. We'll post the link in the groups so for you to look at. Like I said, like Emma said, have a look at it every morning. And, you know, let's wake up every morning as a dealer and, you know, go to bed as a direct distributor. All right. Hope you found a lot from the call, guys. Emma, thanks for letting me host, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, guys. Take it easy.